I have to show the other way, right?
We're good.
We got our ladies.
Is Anna coming?
No.
By the time you get there, hopefully it's on the...
Nick, move it down here.
Okay.
Very careful in the parking lot, please. Cooper, walk all the way around all the way around.
You have to put a title onto the.
Yeah, how do we do that?
We put the title.
Hurry up, they won't stay lost for long.
It's not it.
Must be working.
Yeah, they're winning.
Just to put IHM Angels softball game.
Nicholas, I see you live.
Can you hear us?
Your mother?
What's happening? Is it just pause?
It's a picture you paused.
That face, look at this me.
IHM.
Just like now, it usually just takes the last thing that was on, so it'll say IHM Mass.
Oh, it's just kind of slow. Little delay.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, Joseph is there.
Bring it down here.
You have to keep it near this other iPod.
Yeah, bring it over here.
Else it's gonna go out.
Careful with the overthrows and stuff, so make sure you're in a good spot.
Then
Yeah, we
you have
will.
to see if it starts running out of energy.
Energy? No way.
Alrighty.
I think Nick brought a power pack.
I'm gonna bring it down.
Raise it a little bit.
No.
Nick brought something
I'm
like
trying to bring it down so I can sit down.
I don't know if he's got it. I think he's got one cable and then this thing's got
This is a long cable.
Don't bring it up.
Well, I gotta tuck into it.
long,
So you're gonna have to keep make sure that both iPhones are still.
Oh, do we have a jumper?
I don't think this one has to be.
Needs to be in front of it.
Huh?
I gotta be in front of it.
No, you don't.
One's different than the other.
You can talk normally. I'm
Welcome to Centerpoint Church Field on Clinton Street in Concord, New Hampshire. My name's Nick Gelinas, and I'm coming at you live here at Centerpoint Field in Concord. And it's time for the IHM Angels softball, the first ever live stream game. Welcome, folks. They are just going over for their opening meeting and prayer. But this, again, is the first ever IHM Angels softball live stream. There's Frey right there. He's game ready, folks.
Here, let's do this.
And it's IHM versus St. Paul's Episcopal Church.
I'm gonna have this here. This camera. And then
Now we
we're
are
gonna put
just
this-
getting ready, so we're getting all of the pictures and stuff ready. So we might be talking a little bit here.
Be able to talk.
Can we zoom in? I don't think you can. This phone's pretty much full. Alrighty, so it's a nice night here in Concord. It is 79 degrees with the wind 7 miles an hour to the northwest a little bit. The teams are just getting their prayers in now, and then the game will begin with our first pitch. What's up, says Brian Waldron. Hello, Ryan. Again, we are just getting ready for an action-packed game here. IHM Angels versus St. Paul's Episcopal. There is team captain Frey right there, got his Angels hat on. That's different to see. Usually he's wearing the Yankees, but he's getting festive today.
Batting order is Joe, Sarah Stickney, Frey. You're batting first, so you want that? No, we're gonna move it.
And there's the hitman, our team coach. Brian! Kevin! Brian said that, he said, tell Kevin he's a bum.
All right, Joe, Sarah Stickney,
Brian
Frey,
Waldron.
Steve, Caitlin, myself, Ken, Sarah O, and Ben is the order. We are batting first.
Again, it is a beautiful night here against St. Paul's Episcopal. Perfect 79, high 70s tonight with a beautiful breeze going northwest. Can you hear me? Go on and make sure you can hear me. We gotta make sure the mic's working.
Hey, Ben, can you go coach third?
Mom, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. St. Paul's is warming up on the field now. They are the home team. IHM is away this evening. So we will bat first. I can't read his handwriting. Our starting lineup today, it's starting off with Joe Ostrowski. What's this? What's this? Who's this? Sarah? Batting second is Sarah. Batting third is Frey. Batting fourth is Steve Ostrowski. Batting fifth is Caitlin. Batting sixth is Kevin. Ken is batting seventh. Sarah Ostrowski's batting eighth. And Ben is rounding off the field batting last. But Joe is up to bat now. Nice little grounder. That's a close play, but he is out at first. A bang-bang play from St. Paul's Episcopal.
Can we see the replay on that? Because that was close.
Ken wants the replay, but I don't think we have that ability. Maybe after the game we can go back and watch it. 1 out. Sarah's up. Goes by the name Golden Girl. Little bouncer to the pitcher, and that will be 2 outs.
It's not Becca, her sister.
Hey, Frey.
She changed her group.
They can hear everything you're saying right now.
Frey's up to bat. Nice little pop fly into left field, and that's going to drop in left. A base hit for Frey. That's the first hit on the night. Up now is Steve Ostrowski. He's had a good couple of games. We'll see what he can do here at the dish.
I'm going to play 7 innings, so you can save your voice.
Nice ripper to second base off the foot. Frey's going to stay at second, and Mr. Ostrowski, Steve, is going to stay at first with a nice base hit. They're on a roll now. That's 2 base hits in a row. We will see if we can get something started. Now it's Caitlin up to bat. Nice pitch, but not good enough. Caitlin did not like that. She's going to see if she'll like this one. Didn't like that one either. Again, we are in the top of the first 2 outs. Score is 0-0. IHM is the away team, and St. Paul's Episcopal is the home team here at Centerpoint Field on Clinton Street. And that's it'll pop up to the pitcher, and that's 3 outs. So IHM is going to head out onto the field, and St. Paul's is going to be in to bat. We are glad that you are here watching the first ever IHM Angels live stream. What should we call ourselves? We're not Nesson, but we are the IHM channel. We'll come up with a name, but we welcome you here on a beautiful night at Centerpoint Church on Clinton Street. The Hitman's on the mound, starting us off. He's had some good pitching performances and some decent pitching performances. Let's hope that today he gets on a roll on the mound. Ken, also known as KLG 3000 on first. Sarah Ostrowski on second. Frey shortstop. Caitlin is third. Out in left field is Joe Ostrowski. Center is Steve. Benny's in right field. And behind the plate is Sarah. Sarah S. I'd also like to thank our filmer today, David Ostrowski, and again behind the camera here as commentator, Nick Jelinas. And a little hit, just as Sarah Ostrowski on second, and it taps it over to Ken on first for the first out. Got a nice hit there. A 4-3 play. Next person up to bat, pop up, foul territory, and the Hitman gets it done with the wheels right there. He was on the move for that one. Thank you, Brian, for the comment there. Pitch comes in, hits it out to Joe Ostrowski in left field. Joe finds it, and that's a hard play to make in the sun, but he gets it done. 1, 2, 3 inning just like that, and we're going to move to the second inning. IHM will move back to the bats. A 9-pitch inning. Is it 3? You guys were joking with me. A 3-pitch inning for the Hitman. Can't get any better than that. I tell you what. Pretty much the immaculate inning. He's doing pretty good right there. He's starting off the day on a hot streak right there. We'll see if IHM can get the bats on the balls and get a few runs in.
Between innings, we show the fans too.
I don't know if it's got that much angle without pulling that. We'll see. Go into broadcasting. See, Nick? They're supporting your idea.
Alrighty, Kevin's up to bat.
Oh, come on.
Let's see what he can do with this one. Doesn't like that. Laser right over the plate. Didn't quite like it enough. He likes that one though. Hits it. Gets by the person in right field. He's on. He's on the wheels. He's going for a triple. And it looks like he's going to get a home run. A 3-pitch inning and then a home run for Kevin. I tell you what, he is having a game. I think we ought to have the camera out here every game if he's going to perform like that. Up to bat is KLG 3000. Ken with a pinch runner, which is Steve Ostrowski. On deck is Sarah Ostrowski. Kevin's getting some great comments here. The fans love him. Oh, right over the first baseman's head for a hit for KLG 3000. Mr. O is the pinch runner for that one. And up to bat now is Sarah Ostrowski. Sarah is the rookie on a team this year, and she's been having a great rookie season so far. We'll see if she can continue the great rookie season. Didn't like that pitch very much. And on deck is Ben Jelinas. Gets just underneath that, pops up to third.
Oh, Sarah.
And there's no chance for a tag up there. A nice little hit there for Sarah. Good piece of contact, but just gets caught by the third baseman. Ben Jelinas is up to bat. Joe Ostrowski will move to the on-deck position. Ben has been having an on and off type of season. He gets a few hits here and there, but we'll see if he can get himself a great hit. Lights that one out and shot out to center. A good piece of contact, but just right out to center field. Center fielder did not even have to move. And our home run hitter and speedster, Joe Ostrowski, is up to bat. A few games ago, we moved into the other team and, well, he hit a bomb off us. And a great catch by the center fielder. The score is still 0-0 as we go. Us? Oh, 1-0. Sorry, I forgot to hit the hitman's homer. And the hitman will move back onto the mound for this. And St. Paul's is up to bat now. Liner into the gap. Ben's out there in right field. Nice clean play by Ben out there in right field. Gets it in quickly. Now we have a lefty batter. Didn't like that one. Fouled off onto the third base sideline. Going oppo. Pitch comes in, and it's slammed out to right field. Oh, just gets by, but a clean play from Steve. He's going to get it in. The runners stay at first and second. No one out. Runners on first and second. Pitch comes in. didn't like that pitch. So the hitman. I'll throw another one. A little bit high there. Way behind the backstop. Pops it up to the foul territory. Just foul on the third base side. Pitch comes in. Hits the front plate. Grounder to short. Out at third. One out. Runners on first and second. A great play there by Frey at shortstop. Passes it over to third base. Caitlin at third. Next batter is up. Pitch comes in. Overshoots it just a little bit. Gets a piece of it to Sarah. Oh, underneath Sarah's glove. Ben's going to try to get it in. Runner stops at third. The bases are loaded. One out for St. Paul's. There is a strike. A double play will end the inning. Fouled off. It hit fair territory and then rolled foul for a foul ball. Pitch will come in. Does not like that one. Gets a piece of it to short. Third, 2 outs. St. Paul scores 1. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. They have tied the game 1-1. That one's rolled to Frey again at short, and that's the third out. We will head into the third inning, tied 1-1.
Sarah, Frey, Steve, me.
You go quick, sir. Yeah, thank you. Hey guys, we need some runs. We need a rally here.
He's at the, the Secretary of State appointed a voter integrity
Sarah is up to bat now. Number 22. Hits the back plate there for a strike. Pitch comes in.
Oh, good cut, Sarah.
She had her eye on that one. Just barely missed it. We'll see if we can get this one. Got it again. Out to left field. just caught. The sun is hard out there, but now it's Frey. Frey is 1 for 1 on the day. We'll see if he can extend that to 2 and 2. He did not like that one. Gets his eyes on that. Deep center. And that's it out to center field. He'll move to a 1 and 2 on the day. Now up to bat is Steve Ostrowski, number 11. He is 1 for 1 on the day. So we'll see if we can go 2 for 2. Didn't like that one. That one overshoots the plate just a little bit. That one sends out to right center. And there's the catch on the play. And that is 3 outs. IHM will move back out into the field. The hitman will continue to be on the mound.
I feel like it should be sideways. Wouldn't that fit better on people's TVs and stuff? Should we move it sideways?
And we'd like to thank all of our fans. They're all lined up on the fence line. So we'd like to thank all of our fans that show up to these games.
Sorry.
Facebook Live, so like this.
Yeah, but most people that watch your channel are on their TVs and stuff.
Pitch comes in. Did not like that one. The field stays the same. Little booper to the pitcher and out at first. IHM softball, the Angels are short-handed today. Only have 9 players. Now in baseball, you can only have 9 players on the field, but in church softball, you can have 10. You can have a short fielder. That one's popped up to second base. Sarah Ostrowski makes the grab. But in IHM and church softball, you can have a 10th player out on the field, and that is called the short fielder. So they are just barely in the outfield grass. Pitch comes in. Hit right to the pitcher again. Oh! Threw a laser to Ken at first. Just couldn't make the play. Bounced in and out of the glove. So they have a runner on first. With 2 outs. That one's in foul territory. Out towards left field. Joe will go and grab that one and throw it back in. Ooh, swing and a miss. He saw that ball coming in, just took his head away from it and was looking at the stars. Throws it in, hits it out to center. Not enough for Mr. O. Runner going to third and will be safe. Runners on the corners with 2 outs for the St. Paul Black Flies. Pitch comes in, and that hit the back plate. That is a strike. Pitch comes in, just a little bit low. That one was close, but not close enough. Swings right back to the pitcher. Nice toss to first, and that will end the inning with 3 outs. And we will move to the 4th inning. Game still tied 1-1.
I can pitch and field, I can't throw. Okay, guys?
And we'd like to thank the IHM Bread Ministry for getting all the bread to the church. Little shout out to the Bread Ministry. You can join that still. So look in the bulletin. You can see all about the Bread Ministry. Also, Labor Day weekend at Latin Country Club, we're going to have the church golf tournament. So you can read all about that in the bulletin.
I can take my shoes off. I'll run barefoot. I'll do it.
Now up to bat, Caitlin. Pitches in. That one just goes over the plate a little bit.
Also, if we had it sideways, you wouldn't have to move that much.
There it goes. And a pop-up to left field for Caitlin. Not a bad rip. Our most active listener and watcher right now is Brian Waldron. Thanks to Brian for watching the broadcast. And thanks to everyone else watching the first ever IHM Angels live stream. Kevin, aka the Hitman, up to bat. He is 1 for 1 with a home run. He currently has the only run for the Angels, and that one's ripped out to right center field, and he is turning on the wheels, and he gets to second. He's safe at 2 for a double. We are here at Centerpoint Church Field off of Clinton Street in Concord, New Hampshire. And now KLG 3000. Ken is up to bat with pinch runner Frey. That one's foul. Goes to the inside of first base. That one slammed out of right field, and that drops. Frey's going for 2. Kevin's going home, and he has scored our second run. He scored both the runs for IHM tonight and an RBI double for Frey. Now up to bat is Sarah Ostrowski.
I was up first. Okay.
I'm sorry, that was actually a RBI double for Ken with pinch runner Frey. The Angels are now up 2-1 with a runner on second and 1 out in the 4th inning. So Ostrowski gets a piece of it. The backspin still gets to the pitcher for the second out. And now up to bat is Benny, number 23, Benton Gelinas. He is 0 for 1 on the night. We will see if he can turn that one around. Gets a piece of it. Liner. Frey is going to come around. Ben stays at first, and that's an RBI single for Benny. He's now 1 for 1 on the night with an RBI single. And that will drive in the run. It is now 3-1. Angels. And Joe hits it into the outfield, gets by. He's going for 2. Benny is going to stay at third. He might be a little bit winded after that one. So now there's 2 outs. Runners on second and third. And Sarah is up to bat.
Good patience.
I believe that was a strike. It hit the back plate. Now 2 strikes. We will see what they can do here. And a line drive. Right back to the pitcher. That leaves 2 runners on base, but the Angels are up 3-1. Are we going into the bottom of the 4th? Again, we'd like to thank our amazing fans. Most of them are here every week. We always have a great fan group. They're all waving over there. And Kevin will continue on the mound. He's having a great pitching performance today. We will see if he can continue it. There is a lefty up to bat for St. Paul's, Black Flies. That one's fouled off to Oppo Field. Pitch will come in. Hit out to center. Joe will find it on the run for 1 out. Now the Angels are looking to continue their hot streak. They are tied for first at 5-1. They beat the undefeated Ware team last week. So now they are tied with Ware for first place overall, 5-1. And there's a hit. So now there will be 1 out, runner on first for St. Paul's. This has been one of the best seasons ever for IHM. And that one's popped into foul territory. And again, we thank you all for being here and watching it on the live stream here. This is the first ever IHM Angels softball live stream. We are here at Centerpoint Church Field on Clinton Street in Concord. That one's bounced to the pitcher for an out at first. That makes it 2 outs, runner on second. It's a beautiful night here on Clinton Street. We are in the 70s with a nice breeze going to the northwest. We'd like to thank David for filming. He's behind the camera, moving our camera back and forth. And my name is Nick Gelinas, the announcer. And, yeah, commentator. Pitch will come in. That is a strike. Hits the back plate. That might have been another strike. I do not know what the official scores will count it as. Hits it. Will it roll? Oh, they called it foul. From here, it looked like it rolled fair, but I guess not. It looked like it rolled fair from my angle. Now we'll come in, and through the gap, Benny's going to have to get it in quick. They will stop at third. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. IHM is still leading 3-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Now, last week's game, we beat the undefeated Ware, so now we are tied with them for first overall, 5-1. But that game ended in the 6th inning after a thunderstorm moved in. And Sarah Ostrowski fielded that one cleanly at second. Passes it to first for the 3rd out. And we're going to move to the 5th inning. IHM still up 3-1. This might turn into a weekly broadcast. Might turn into a weekly broadcast on here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Put it on your resume?
Actually, right now, if they have decided, they're just kind of on the street.
I'm gonna, well, not today, but maybe Wednesday or something.
Because I bought
My new gloves coming tomorrow.
4 or 5 seasons ago now.
Got 81,000.
I bought them in June, and they were like they were well over 100. Yeah, I mean, you might have to shop around.
Number 1, Frey will be up to bat.
Well, no, seriously.
Father Ray. We call him Frey for short on the softball field.
If you buy in April, you're going to get a lot more selection.
Pitch will come in. He does not like that one. That one's in the dirt at his feet. Did not like that one either. A little bit outside. But he likes that one. Shoots it out to left field. Sun in the eyes of the left fielder, but still makes the grab. 1 out
So you know the light right where the person is, right?
in the top of the 5th.
Rental moved in there. It's in the same building as Taylor Rental.
Now up to bat,
Taylor Rental back in here.
number 11, Mr. Ostrowski.
4 years. Towards the sidewalk. And you got to go upstairs. And so.
See what he can do here. Oh, nice chop out to center. In and out of the glove. He's going for 2. A nice hit for Sticks. Rounds, gets to third, and that one's out of play. Into the fan's lap. I'd have to say that is a double with an error. But no matter what, whether it's double or an error, he still gets the third no matter what. So a great play there. Caitlin on the plate now. We'll see what she can do. I think this is the nicest night we've had for softball this season. And that one's hit. Perfectly drops in left center field. Mr. Ostrowski will score. That is an RBI single for Caitlin. And that will move the Angels ahead 1 more. It is now 4-1 for the Angels with 1 out. The hitman, Kevin, is up to bat now.
And then somebody coach first. You want me to run or you want me to coach first?
Kevin got a little bit distracted there from the opposing team's fans. He's getting a little bit picky up at the plate now. See what he can do with it. Pitch comes in, chops down at it. Out at second, but the speedster himself gets to first for 2 outs. Now up to bat is Ken, KG 3000 with a pinch hitter of Frey. Now, if you guys, next week is our last week of softball, so if you guys want to see a live stream next week too, just comment down below. And we'd appreciate it if you like and share this live stream. Pitch comes in, hits it, pinch runner through the gap. The hitman on the move for 3, on the move to home, and he will score. It is 5-1 IHM, and that is 3 runs scored for Kevin this game. He's on fire. I don't know if it's the camera out here or if he's just been working out. Sarah Ostrowski up to bat now.
Actually, the score is...
She likes that one, hits it out. And that drops a fair ball in left field. Now there's 2 outs. Runners on first and second.
Sarah, Ben.
And Ben Jelinas is up to bat now. He is 1 for 1 for 2 with an RBI single. We'll see what he can do up at the plate now. Fouls it off. He had his eye on that one, just got a little bit above it. We'll see if he can make some good contact here. That is a ball. That one's a strike. 2 strikes on him now. He has to protect the plate. Foul ball. He stays in it. Doesn't like that one. Lets it by. And Ben's saying there's too much pressure here. And there's a nice piece of contact. Oh! I think Sarah was safe. Safe. That means Frey will end up scoring. And that is a single for Benny. 2 outs, runners on first and second. A run comes in. So it is 6-1 IHM. Now Joe's up. He sees that one and rakes it. Oh, and a nice catch over there. That's the drill that we call Bledsoe's, because it looks like Drew Bledsoe out there. A nice play by their left fielder. We'll move to the bottom of this inning, but it is still 6-1 IHM.
See, Brian Waldron's watching. Hey, how's it going, Brian? We need a pep band. Get up here. We'll put you in the lineup.
You heard that, Brian. We'll get a pep band up here, or we'll put you in the lineup. way. He says, haha, I'm on my way. And the hitman will continue to be on the mound. He's having a wonderful game today. Not only on the mound, but at the plate. A homer. He has scored 3 times, and that contributes to the score we have now. Nice little play. Third, Caitlin. Oh, a nice throw, but just safe at first. Not making no outs with a runner on first. It is currently 6-1, Angels. And the St. Paul Black Flies are up to bat. No outs, runner on first. Going for 2. Gets the lead runner. That is a 1-6 right there. Gets the lead runner. 1 out, runner on first. We've had some great people watching. I'd like to give a big thanks to everyone commenting. Brian, Tracy, Sarah, thank you guys for watching. And again, the lead runner is out. Frey grounded it cleanly, tossed it over to Sarah. Sarah's been playing second for pretty much the whole season. She is doing awesome her rookie season this year. But now there's 2 outs, runners on first for the St. Paul Black Flies. That one goes to Sarah, and she's going to tag second. And that goes to show how good her rookie season has been. And she is continuing her rookie season. She's been doing very good this year. Let's give a big round of applause for Sarah Ostrowski.
Beautiful smile, too.
And we will move to the 6th inning. IHM up to bat. Coming up next.
And we're going to broadcast again next Monday, same bat time, same bat channel.
Yes.
I wish this thing
Yeah.
was like the Zoom, so I could
you
like
have
zoom
to
in on the
announce
ball
it.
flying. I have to use my fingers.
And I've just gotten word from Father Ray that we will have the live stream again next week. Same time, same channel, folks. Game time starts at 6.
That's
We
pretty
will
good,
probably
Sarah.
be live streaming about 5 minutes before.
Nobody knew.
So make sure to be on the IHM Facebook page at around 5:55 for a 6 o'clock game
Someone said
start.
we could have careers doing this. It's that good.
Tracy's excited for that one. You'll have to tune in again next week. But we still have a few more innings left in this one. Sarah's up to bat. Hits it to third, gets underneath the third baseman and rolls out to left field. A nice hit to start it off for number 22. Now the man, the myth, the legend, Frey's up to bat. He's awesome at this softball game, but he's a Yankees fan, so that's questionable in my books. The Yankees all have been doing good this year, and I do not want to talk about the Red Sox because they're worst. And that is shot out to right center field. Caught right there, but a great piece of contact for Frey.
Shot, different spot.
There is now 1 out with a runner on first. Number 11, Mr. Ostrowski up to bat. We'll see what he can do now. He sees that one, shoots it out to left field. Over the head. And he's going to round 2.
Go, 2-2.
Sarah rounds second and stops at third. Runners on second and third.
Let it go, Joe.
1 out. They're excited about the announcement from next week's game being live streamed as well. You're going to have to say some stuff on at church.
I know.
Get people to advertise very well.
It's in the bulletin.
Yeah. Caitlin's up now. That one was a low shooter.
Yeah, no force. Yeah.
And if you do want to experience IHM softball in person, you can come to Centerpoint Church Field.
142 Clinton Street.
142 Clinton Street. We'll be back here next week if you would like to see this game live in person, and it'll start at 6 o'clock. All the information about IHM Angels will be in the bulletin. That one slammed, gets to the gap on the left side. Sarah will score. Steve will score. Caitlin will go to third. A 2 RBI triple for Caitlin. What a hit. That moves the score 8-1 Angels.
Because it's a live stream.
Dad, who we playing next week?
Yeah, who did we play?
We're playing here against Centerpoint Church, the rematch.
Kevin, who's been on fire all day, he's safe at first, the speedster. Who will we play next week? We will play the owners of this field next week. We will play a rematch against Centerpoint Church. Did we lose against them, Mr. O? Did we lose against them?
2 for 2 tonight, huh? 3.
Did we lose against them first time though? It is going to be the rematch against Centerpoint next week. They are
4 for 4 tonight, Ken.
They beat us, and that is our one loss on the year. That one is a nice hit for KG 3010 with pinch hit runner Frey. Runners on the corners with Sarah Ostrowski at the dish. That's a strike. But as I was saying a little bit ago, we are doing the rematch next week here at Centerpoint. Nice hit into the gap. That will score Kevin an RBI single. Runners on first and second. 9-1 IHM. And one out. Up to bat now, number 23, Benny. Benny with a nice hit. That drops. Frey is going to score. Benny turns on the back burners, gets to second, and that's an RBI single. One out. Sarah Ostrowski moves to third, so runners on second and third. 10-1 IHM. Still one out. And next up is our home run hitter, Joe Ostrowski.
How many more innings are going to pitch?
Oh, and that slam. Oh, over the head and into the bushes. In left field, into the bushes. That will be a double. 2 runs will come across to score. So a 2-run double for Joe Ostrowski. 12-1 IHM. Still one out with a runner on second. This is a great inning for IHM.
Hey, Frey, is this going to be like backlogged into somewhere?
Yeah, we're winning. By a lot.
Okay. Yeah,
Why are you asking that?
my best game ever here.
Sarah hits it. Nice play to first. That's overshot out of play. 1 base. Sarah moves to second.
This is when you're...
You keep taking. Why do you do that? I'm holding it after my glove.
How about a nice easy game? Everything goes...
1 out. Runners on second and third. And Frey is up to bat. Nice hit, and that's dropping in left field. Joe will score.
That's 8 runs.
Sarah will stop at third, and that is the 8-run rule for this inning for IHM. Couldn't be any stronger for IHM that inning. Now we'll move the score up to 13-1. IHM moving into the bottom of the 6th. Frey, do we play 7 innings? Sarah moving in to the bottom of the 6th out of a 7-inning game. Kevin will stay on the mound for IHM.
That's what I mean.
The field stays the same with Sarah behind the plate. On the mound is still Kevin. First base is Ken. Sarah Ostrowski at second. Shortstop is still Frey. Caitlin at third. Left field is Joe. Center field is Sarah. And right field is Ben. And that's hit right to second base. But Sarah keeps it in front of her. A single. And it looks like the runner on first is a little bit injured. But he is ready to go. No outs. Runner on first for the St. Paul Blackflies. That one's hit. Popped up to left center. And Joe gets underneath it. That brings to a 1-out runner on first. Here in the bottom of the 6th out of a 7-inning game. Up to bat now is Mr. Rally Cap. He has his rally cap going. Does not like that pitch. Let's see everyone comment a clapping emoji for the Hitman for a great performance today. I want to see all the clap emojis in the comments. Oh, here they come. Brian and Tracy with their claps. Go, Ken. Ken has a fan base in the comments. Go, Andrew. Andrew could not make it today, unfortunately. That one's hit into the gap. Runner goes to second. And now to third, out of play. A run will score. Andrew could not make it tonight for some weird reason. Maybe he's camera shy, but I doubt that's the reason. I love seeing all the clapping emojis in the comment section. That's what we like to see out of a fan base. 1 out. They just scored, so it moves to 13-2. 2 outs. Run will score. 13-3 now. An RBI for the other team. 13-3. IHM is up by 10.
You had to announce that, huh?
Good accuracy. We appreciate that.
St. Paul's Black Flies are making a comeback here. We might have to make a call to the bullpen for next inning. The hitman's getting a little bit tired up there. And you can definitely see the effects starting to show. Oh! Fouled back and caught, but the rules say that that is not an out, so that counts as a strike. I guess in order for a caught foul ball, the count has to be over the head. And a nice grab from Frey. And out at first. 3 outs for IHM. And we will move to the 7th inning, the final inning of the game. IHM up 13-3, heading to the final inning.
So this is top of 7. We got a hit. Top 7. Still close-ish. 3 to 11.
13-3.
Hey, they can still catch up and tie according to the rules.
Mm-hmm.
It's our last attack.
Everyone's giving the claps. They're all excited for next week's stream.
Oh boy.
It's a rematch game next week against Centerpoint.
Right.
We'll see what we
The
can
only
do.
team that's beaten us.
Yes. This microphone setup works. They can hear me through the mic. David moves the camera and I just talk through the mic. So.
Stop running on the bases.
We need to find an extender for this.
Yeah, so it goes farther.
I can't go all the way right without seeing that, and I can't pull it further back without tipping this thing. He's gotta tip the camera now, I think.
A new pitcher for St. Paul's. And up to bat is Steve Ostrowski, number 11.
So try to get a double so you get a good shot.
And that's a laser right through the middle, up the middle, right over second base. And that is no outs and a single for Steve Ostrowski. Now up to bat is Caitlin.
Okay, just like last time.
Oh, it's a new pitcher.
Mm-hmm. Pitch comes in. You don't like that one. Mr. O is ready to run on first base.
When you're trying to get your team to rally and come back and win.
The older you get, the further away it gets.
The in-person experience here is amazing here at the IHM softball games. So if you would like to come and watch in person, you can come here to Clinton Street on Centerpoint Church Field next week at 6 o'clock, Monday. And that is out of play. So Caitlin will move up to second and Steve Ostrowski will move to third. A nice hit there for Caitlin.
Dan? Please.
Yeah, yep, I'm on it.
Kevin, Ken, Sarah, Dan.
Hey.
You're not another one. He's gonna have you run every time. He's 4 for 4 with you in front of it.
So this is our first ever IHM softball game live stream. Kevin's up to bat now. So we are testing new things out. David's on the camera, and that's out to right field. Steve Ostrowski will score. Caitlin moves to third. But we have a cool little setup here. We have the phone on the tripod, and connected to the phone is a microphone that I'm using. So I hope you guys can hear me okay, because I'm using a microphone. And that moves the score up to 14-3, IHM. Ken is up to bat now with pinch runner Frey.
I got Steve in. I can add a Ruby to my stat line for the night. I wasn't going to push it, but for you, I did.
Ken has been playing IHM softball for probably longer than I've been alive. And he is literally the GOAT, the greatest of all time. He's gone through a few injuries, And last year, or the year before, when he had a big injury, he could still hit, but he couldn't run. But every time he hit the ball, it was instinct, so he started running, even though he had a pinch runner. So that was pretty funny to watch. Over the head of the second baseman, Frey will run to first. And now up to bat is the rookie, Sarah Ostrowski. I think she's going to get the Rookie of the Year award this year. The Ostrowski family's been playing IHM softball for a while, and they have quite the crew. They have Mr. Ostrowski, Joe Ostrowski, and Sarah Ostrowski. The next Ostrowski to move up. Oh, and that's safe at second. A single for Sarah. Runners at first and second. But like I was saying, the next Ostrowski to move up is our cameraman, David. Benny pops it up, but I think that's going to drop. That drops. Now that's a prime example that even if you don't get the best contact to run all the way through, Benny kind of stopped and gave a sigh like he was going to be out, but he wasn't. A nice little blooper there. Bases are loaded for the home run hitter, Joe Ostrowski. The bases are loaded. They're loaded. The bases are loaded. And Joe Ostrowski is about to get it through. Sarah's going to score. Frey is going to score. A 2-run single for Joe Ostrowski. 2 RBI single. Ben Jelinas only moves up to second. But that moves the score up to 16-3. With Sarah up to bat.
Come on, Sarah. Yeah. I was shooting for it, and I overcorrected it. I'll still take my mental.
IHM ironically showing no mercy, says Tracy in the comments. Our first base coach says, "Who is this Tracy?" And if you're wondering, Tracy, who said that, that is Steve Ostrowski. Ben is about to get lapped by Joe.
No, Sarah.
But he nurses it into home, and a run scores. Joe could have made it home. That is if he lapped Ben, but he gets to third, and Sarah gets to first.
Good eye, good eye.
Now it's 17-3. We're missing the Susies this game, too. That one hit off the bag and bounced up. I think Frey could have hit it a second time for a bomb. Pitch comes in. That one just barely hit the corner of the plate for a strike. Frey's having a pretty good night tonight as well.
That might make a mess of my pocket, Papa. Good spot. Fair ball.
That is fair.
Yeah, the base.
1 run will score. Oh, Sarah goes.
The base is fair.
Save. 2 runs will score. Frey moves to second.
I'm writing down a note for you.
Ken's doing it.
Now Steve Ostrowski's up to bat.
But you ran in grass while you ran in grass.
Nick, he's batting lefty.
The outside base.
Steve Ostrowski, He is not a left-hand batter, but he's testing it out. Oh!
Wow.
And that one drops in.
Go, Frank, go.
He might.
Go, Frank.
Oh, Frey's going to score. A RBI single batting lefty for Mr. Rowe. I think he might have to start batting lefty. Might be good luck. And that is the 8-run rule. 20-3 IHM going to the bottom of the 7th.
They can't catch up. We're up more. I was confused where the line started. Yeah, you tend to do that a lot.
So we are in the bottom of the 7th inning. This is the last at-bat for the St. Paul Black Flies to get it done. Grounder to the pitcher, and that's the first out.
Tell me you guys do post-game interviews.
One out now. Hit to second. Sarah throws it to first. I don't know what Kevin was doing there. Maybe showing a little bit of mercy. 2 outs. 20-3 IHM. At least that's what I have on my notebook. I could be wrong, but you can check the exact score on next week's bulletin at church. Now we will have some post-game interviews if you would like to stay for that. That one's hit lightly into the box, hit his foot, and was doing a little bit of backspin. But like I was saying, we will do a post-game interview if you would like to stay and watch that at the end of the game. We'll see which player wants to do it. Kevin is looking for an amazing game. He's pitched the whole game to short, and he is safe at first. Keeps the game going, 2 outs, runner on first. Like I was saying, Kevin with an amazing game, number 7, the Hitman. He has pitched every inning in this game. He's gotten a home run. He's scored multiple times, gone on base many times. And that one is popped up to Joe Ostrowski, and he misses it in center field. And I think they might have got him out. They got him out at second after that bad play by Joe Ostrowski out on the field. And IHM will win 20-3 against St. Paul's Episcopal Church, also known as the St. Paul Black Flies. So a great game with some great players. We're going to find our post-game interview. Right now they're doing their handshake. And then we'll get into this post-game interview. I think Kevin is the post-game interview person today. So we'll call the Hitman over.
Good game, commentator.
Thank you. Good game to St. Paul's Black Flies.
Sorry, the losing pitcher will not speak to the press.
Kevin, we need you over here for your post-game interview. Alrighty, we're here with Kevin, the player of the game. An absolute great game. You pitched every inning, all 7 innings of this game. A home run to start it off. scored many times. How do you feel about this performance today?
I couldn't have done it without the defense behind me. It was a solid crew tonight. You know, we're the short fielder as well, but the team pulled together and we got the victory. But we got a good challenge ahead of us next week.
Thank you, Kevin. We will be back next week live at 6 o'clock right here at Centerpoint Field, and we'll be facing Centerpoint Church in the rematch. Until next time, see you later. Nick Gelinas, out.